There's a house on the edge of town that no one talks about anymore. Overgrown with vines and rot, it sits at the end of Greystone Lane, abandoned, forgotten, except for the whispers. They say it calls to people, especially those who are alone or grieving. Eli was both. After his sister's sudden death in a car accident, Eli needed to get away from everything, the city, the memories, the constant condolences that made it impossible to breathe. That's when he found the listing, a cheap, isolated house on the outskirts of a forgotten town. No photos, just a line, perfect for solitude seekers. That night, he drove through rain and fog to the address. When he arrived, the house looked more like a corpse than a home, its bones groaning in the wind, windows like hollow eyes. But inside, it was surprisingly untouched. Dusty, yes, but the furniture was intact. The air was stale but not foul. It felt paused. He unpacked, made tea and sat in the living room. The silence was deafening. That's when he heard it. A whisper, so soft it could have been the wind, but the windows were closed. He dismissed it as stress. Over the next few nights, the whispers grew louder, still unintelligible, like static in the shape of words. Always around 3:13 a.m. The clocks would freeze. He tried recording the sounds. Nothing played back, just silence, no matter how clear they were in the moment. Then the whispers started, saying his name, Eli. He stopped sleeping. Shadows moved where they shouldn't. He'd catch glimpses of someone standing at the end of the hallway, just beyond the candlelight. One night he found his sister's scarf in the kitchen drawer, the one she was wearing when she died. He hadn't brought it, he hadn't seen it in months. He ran out of the house, heart pounding, but stopped at the tree line. The forest seemed wrong, trees leaning inward, branches like fingers. The air felt thick like syrup. The house behind him whispered louder, "Come back." Desperate for answers, Eli drove into town the next day and found the oldest resident he could, an old woman at the antique shop. When he mentioned the house on Greystone, her eyes went cold. "Old woman, that house don't like the lonely. It feeds on grief, shows you things, whispers promises, but what it gives, it always takes back." Eli asked about the previous owners. She didn't answer, just pointed to the wall behind the counter. A row of black and white photos, families, couples, alone. At the end of the row was a photo of a man. Eli froze. It was him. But it couldn't be. The photo was dated 1903. That night, Eli tried to leave for good. The car wouldn't start. The forest was gone, replaced by endless shifting mist. The house loomed behind him, closer than before. Inside, everything had changed. Wallpaper peeling like old skin. Floors soaked in dark liquid. Whispers, now full voices, screaming. He found himself in front of the bathroom mirror. His reflection smiled. Not him, something wearing his face. Then it spoke in his sister's voice. "Sister, stay with me, Eli. Don't leave me alone." The mirror cracked. Hands reached out. He screamed. Weeks later, the listing went back up. No mention of Eli, no mention of the others, just a line, perfect for solitude seekers.